what's up guys, out here in the shop again. Figured I'd do a little short video, hopefully it's short, of what I got going on. So I'm in the middle of making Sean's car roller, and we had to send the control arms out for powder coat, and I got a little time. I don't want to sit still, I want to keep moving on this thing, and everything's virtually done except for putting the rear suspension in and a couple other little things. But we ended up getting some time to fit up the carbon tubs that we talked about in the last video. Like I said, we got together with a local carbon guy. Sean knows a local carbon guy in his area, and he ended up making these for us. They're 40-inch tubs, and they're absolutely badass. And we think we are the first in the country to install, maybe even the world, install a set of forged carbon tubs inside of a drag car. This stuff's, I've seen it on McLaren front ends and things like that, but I've never seen anything in a drag car. So this is a first for me. I've done a lot of research. I've seen nothing. If you guys know otherwise, shoot me some pictures. I'm very curious to see what other products look like. But this is the first I've ever seen it. So I'm going to turn the camera around and I'm going to show you guys these absolutely badass pair of carbon tubs. All right, so here they are. Big old carbon tubs. These things look absolutely gorgeous in here. I think these are going to be, you know, a whole new twist on a drag car, especially if you see these more and more. But yeah, these are 40 inches in diameter, and I think the widest part in the car after trimming is probably about 22.5 from the frame rail to the quarter. But these are absolutely the lightest tub that I've ever had my hands on, carbon tub wise. These are probably about a third less than the usual tubs that I've used. But if you look at the top, the finish, I mean, it's glossy, but it's not as glossy as you would think. But it's still got the wax on it from when it's pulled from the mold. So when these are all finished and all the trimmings complete, we'll wash these down and send them to the painter, and he will put like 3 or 4 coats of Glamour Clear on that, and that'll make all the grain in this just really pop out and explode. It'll also give it a nice UV coating. But I checked the tire clearance inside the wheel well, front to back, you know, side to side there's no issues, but front to back just to make sure the tub was centered, and that's all perfect. There's miles of room in there. From the back, these things look absolutely gnarly. I think these are a nice new twist. I like new, I like different, at least as long as it's practical, different. But these look great. The guy Brian who built the tubs, he did an outstanding job. This is his first run on these tubs. It's not like the second or third trial. This is the first ones out of the mold, and they turned out this nice. So he definitely knows his stuff when it comes to putting carbon together. So I'm gonna reach out to him and see if he wants his stuff put out there, in case anybody's interested in getting into a set of these. But these are they're built very well. I mean, they're very lightweight, so you can, you know what you're getting when you get something lightweight. But the guy ran core mat in here. Brian ran core mat on the inside, so that's what you see in most professional tubs. The core mat does is it prevents the tub from getting any type of chips in it when you're slinging rock coming back on the return road and everything. It stops any kind of fractures and cracks and stuff like that from happening to the tubs. And it definitely helps with disperse energy if there's any type of vibration on them or anything. So along with the vibration aspect, so what I do when I mount these is up against the quarter, when I bond them to the actual quarter itself, I leave a very slight gap between the tub and the quarter, and I run what they call Sikaflex along the quarter panel. And if you've ever used Sikaflex before, that stuff is like liquid rubber concrete. It's almost equivalent in a sense to windshield adhesive. It's a very nice strong bonding agent, and what it'll do is if the tire shakes at all or the car gets any type of vibration back here, it won't transfer through the tub and crack it. It'll allow it to have some sort of wiggle room. But if you ever want to take these out, you're going to need like a wire, like you would cut like a windshield out with, or something along those lines, because it's extremely strong stuff. This thing is just, it looks absolutely gorgeous, and I'm glad everything turned out as nice as it did, especially for the first runoff of the tubs. And you guys know, as products get, they go on, they just get better. So he, I'm sure he plans on making these even nicer than these, and it's incredible the quality of these. But in the front here, we have the UPR travel limiters. So shout out to UPR. These things are gorgeous. These are the nicest billet limiters that I've used yet in this slide style. And then we have the UPR, or not the UPR, I'm sorry, the TRZ clevis down here that actually bolts through the A-arm. And that's just a nicer alternative than having a tab or an L bracket or something connecting these. It's a lot stronger. And we saw that on another guy's page. We saw that on Todd Geisler's page, or I think that's how you pronounce his last name, for his car that he's building. And that thing's turned out absolutely gorgeous as well. If you guys haven't checked him out, check him out on Instagram. But yeah, so if you guys like these, comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you honestly feel about them. I think these are a crazy new twist to this, and I think they absolutely set off everything in the car. It's a nice offset. So, I mean, I love to say it. You've seen it here first, so hopefully this becomes a new thing, and more guys seem to like this over the traditional style carbon, which there's nothing wrong with. But if you guys can, comment, like, and subscribe. Take care.